Hi guys, this is Ravenclaw with us. Welcome back to another Wish story. Now, this is What If Deku Was a Pure-Blooded Werewolf? Part 9. So we're gonna, where we left off, after, Izuku's loss. As you know, he's in his room at his, pack house. They're done for the day. As Izuku's thinking of how he could have done better, he's not gonna hold a grudge against Lilith because that's his wife, but he's like, I need to get stronger. I'm pathetic. As Lilith, peeks her head. Oh, there you are, husband. You're sulking because of the loss. You show me how weak I am. I need to rectify that. As Lilith sits on, as she wraps her arms around him, as she's behind the chair. She's like, don't take it personal, husband. I've been around longer. Come on, you need to keep up your strength. As she could tell he's like very weak at the moment because he was fighting the whole time to not fully transform. He wanted to. His body wanted to, but he kept his urges down as she sees, his cup. As she smells it. Are you insane? Why would you go that far to use wolfbane in your drinks? As as he's like, I have to keep my instincts under control. I noticed in that. I noticed I've been using that for a while now. And she's like, as she throws the cup and smashing it, so like, what are you doing? As she dumps the rest of it, you're not. I forbid it. As she's worried. And he's like, you only care about you only marry me because of the offspring. I can provide for you. And she's like, that's not the full truth, Izuku Silver. As she slams him, as he gets up, as she pins him against the wall. She's like, yes. At first, I just wanted uh, a proper heir, but things have changed. I care for you, Izuku. Midoriya, as she hugs him, as she's like, don't use that name. That name is dead. As she's like, I understand, but you are, regardless regardless of what you call yourself, you will always be, Midoriya. Don't know why you changed it. You know why. As she breathes heavy, as she's like, come on. We need to go outside. As we need to take a walk. As it's nighttime. And she's like, Izuku, Silver, my dear husband, I love you. As she, kisses him. As he's taken aback by this. So she's like, come on, let's go to bed. Yeah, she drags him into the room, and we're gonna time skip to the next day of UA, as everyone's standing in front of the bus. As Izuku, Lilith is, more attached than normal. She's still worried about him because he's been, keeping his. He's been drinking Wolfbane. He's been doing that to keep him weak, so he doesn't lash out or lose control. Because he's around several humans, and his instincts telling him to rip them apart, and plus to get some sort of resistance. Because he's not stupid. He knows that the supernatural hunters, they're not done with him yet. So as Ozawa tells everyone to get on the bus. As everyone sits down, they're all like, they were talking about the quirks, and they're like, well, this is next to Izuku, as Kennedy is right next to them. As Sue's like, so what exactly is your quirk, Kennedy? As she asks, you two have similar quirks. It's quite interesting. As Kennedy's like, yeah, it's a transformation quirk. Basically, we could do what me and my brother could do is everything a wolf can do, basically. As she gets that, she's, what do you call it, satisfied with that answer. As we get to the USJ, as they see a big building, they walk through it. As they see 13, Araka is, like excited to meet her favorite hero. As, Izuku, Lilith, and Kennedy doesn't really care. And she's like, no, class, we're gonna be doing what was it called? Natural disaster training. You will be split off in teams. You're gonna work together to work together to protect, to get you ready for natural disasters when you get on the field, when you get your hero license. As she goes through the quirks, like every quirk can be dangerous. It all depends on how you use it. As some of them like, my quirk can't be dangerous. Bakugo speaks up, and she explained to the Hyde, your quirk is very dangerous. You could easily use that as villain acts. You could easily take out a building. This with your explosions, you could actually kill people easily. As Bakugo, doesn't want to hear it. He's like, whatever. As as I was like, I'm sorry, 13. He has issues. And it's just like, it's fine. Normally, people with fire-based quirks are hotheads, but I could see there being even worse if they. I could see explosion-based quirks. I forget what it's like a minute. I forget what his quirk is. It's a basic. It's like a kind of like a mutation, but it's a something else. I forget. I have it in my list of quirks that are to explain. It's like a bit of a mitter quirk. So whatever, you guys know what Bakugo quirk is, basically. So let's get back to the story. I'm rambling. As she explaining all the what they be doing there, as Kennedy, brother, do you sense that? I sense it as well. Feels very unpleasant. As a portal, opens up. That's Lilith. So they are attacking. As he's like, what do you mean, wife? Oh, I had a little birdie tell me that there's a group of people who are going to attack the USJ today. I wasn't sure. But it's a good thing I enrolled. So, as you, my husband, let's wipe them out. That's, he's like, you can't go around killing them in front of heroes. I know. It's such a shame. As Mr. Zawa, that's Lilith's like, are they part of the test as well? As she knows, but she's just playing the fool. As she's like, no, this is a real. As his eyes widen, this is a real villain attack. Everyone, get out of the front gate. As they direct everyone outside. Well, heading that way. As several figures, as villains and the supernatural organization portal through. As they see the Alpha, that's him. As Shigaraki is behind him with Kirigiri and Nanomu. As Shigaraki, kill them all. As everyone rushes. as Azawa jumps through and bodies a few of them. As sorry, Shigaraki's like, Gary, do it. As everyone's get portal through, as Izuku got separated from Lilith and Kennedy, as he's like on the boat with no, because Kennedy would be let's say Kennedy is with them as they're trapped on the boat with Floppy. As they don't like water, so Kennedy's freaking out as Izuku throws her up there. As Sue cat picks up Izuku with her tongue, as she puts him on the boat. As Kennedy's like, "What the hell was that?" Huh. It was Gary. As he's breathing heavy. He's like, huh, guess my past is coming to haunt me. She's like, all right, girls, let's get out of here. As the villains are getting ready for them. As Izuku's like, huh. As he grabs both Kennedy and Floppy. Sue, I'll just refer her to Sue because I get her name mixed up a little bit. Her hero name, Floppy or whatever. As he grabs both of them. It jumps off, landing on the surface. It's just like, oh, no way I'm getting in that water. Because there's not really he could do. I mean, in that situation, really. He could probably take him out, but he doesn't want to waste his effort because he's worried about Lilith right now. As Kennedy noticed, her brother's worried about. And she's like, guess you've fallen for her after all, brother. It's like, no, sister, I'm worried what she'll do. Well, I like to keep an eye on her. she laughs. Yeah, we'll see about that. You can't control that girl. You can't control Lilith. Even I know that. She's around here somewhere. As Izuku's sniffing for blood. As he sees Bakugo, Shota, and let's say Jiro fighting some of the organization, as they have they're pushed back. It's like these losers doesn't have quirks. This should be easy pickings. As they throw a flashbang, as they start shooting arrows at the students to kill because they're in bed with the League of Villains, apparently. I figured they would, to kill the major threat that they see is the two werewolves and the vampire. They weren't expecting the queen to be here, but they're not complaining. As before the arrows could reach the three, as Izuku catches the arrow in mid-flight before it's hitting Jiro in the face. As he's like, huh, supernatural hunters. I'm going to enjoy this more than I should. Sister, you know what to do. Yes, brother. As she's like, are you guys alright? As Ozawa and getting beat by around this time by the Nomu. As Lilith comes in and before he could do serious damage to Ozawa, Lilith comes in, socks the Nomu across the face as it goes flying. As he's like, huh, I don't know what that thing is, but doesn't matter. It's not powerful enough to take me on. I suggest you guys flee if you want to live through this. As Shigaraki, he's like, you can't defeat the Nomu. As he goes through, it has shock absorption, super strength, and all that stupid stuff he rants. And she's like, and she starts laughing. Oh, isn't that cute? You're monologuing. Think you're the big bad villain, are you? As her eyes starts glowing red. Let's see how villainous you are when when I take your head off your body. As she goes rushing to Shigaraki, as Kirigiri portals her back to the place. As he does the portal move, he does the All Might. They do a combined move as portals all show up all around Lilith. As its hands start popping out of nowhere to DK here. As she's moving around easily. But she's like, you're gonna have to do faster than that, boy. You're gonna have to do faster than that. Amateur. As she grabs his hand when he was trying to grab her by her arm, as she grabs it and she breaks it as Shigaraki screams in pain. Young master, are you alright? I want her dead. Kill her. Nomu. Get up and kill her. As Nomu rushes, as Izuku, he made it in time. As Izuku kicks the Nomu as he goes flying. As Shigaraki, who the hell are you? As Kirigiri's like, Izuku Silver, it's been a while. Seems like you've been getting up on the world. Kirigiri, it has been a while. It's a shame you didn't join us, Izuku. Truly shame. As the supernatural hunters are in position, as they have a sniper rifle. It's a silver bullet laced in wolfbane. As the Nomu and Izuku start fighting, as he's like, what is this thing, Lilith? Can you tell, is this thing human? She's like, no, it's not human. I don't know what it is, but it's clearly not human. At least not anymore. It smells foul. As he's like, I agree. As the Nomu comes in for a punch, as Izuku grabs the Nomu hand, twists it, breaks his wrist, as he kicks it in the stomach. As, his foot, almost went through the ding. As the Nomu goes rolling down. As, Shigaraki's like, damn it. Cheaters. As everyone hears a gunshot. As, Lilith heard the slow motion of the bullet, someone pulling the trigger from a far distance. As she's like, Izuku, watch out. As she pushes Izuku out of the way. As he goes flying a little bit because she pushes him hard. As she gets hit by the silver bullet. Now, silver can hurt vampires, but it's not as. It takes a little bit. As the shooters, damn it, we missed. As his partner shows up with another rifle. As it's another weapon. As several stakes start shooting out of this. I guess it would be like a I'm not sure how this gun would look. It wouldn't be like a gun with bullets, but it would shoot out stakes. As he's not far away from Lilith, the guy with the stake gun. But yeah, as she gets impelled several over her body. As Izuku's like, Lilith. As he rushes over there, pulls out the stake. Why did you do that, you idiot? And she, touches Izuku. I wasn't gonna allow my husband to get hurt. You're very special to me. As she touches his cheek as her hand falls. As Izuku, gets very angry as he slaps her a little bit to get her up. stay with me, Lilith. As he places her head to his neck, as he says, "Do it, Lilith." As yes, I don't have you don't have much time. As she bites down, and Shigaraki and Kagiri are confused, like, what is she doing? As she starts sucking, Izuku's blood. As that happens, as Nomu is going to rush him, as Kinide kicks it, punches Nomu as it goes flying off again. As he's like, "Brother, are you right? Don't mind me. Keep that thing busy." "Yes, brother." Sorry about that. I was smoking some CBD, but let's continue. As Kinide is fighting, the Nomu, as Ozawa's like down for a count. So he's not like, his quirk is not damaged, but he's down for the count as the rest of the students are taken out, are battling the villains. As they see Shoto, Todoroki, Momo, Ida. He ran off to get some heroes because Ozawa told him to. So every part of my what ifs, I usually say that like early on, but I didn't want to play that out, so he's gone. As they see what Lilith's doing to her, doing to him, it's just like, what's going on? Why is she drinking blood from him? As they're visibly confused. Yeah, she stops as her wounds it's slowly healing. As they're shocked. Like, what is she? As they see the fangs on her, and does she have like a vampiric quirk or something? As they're thinking about that. As Izuku, gets up, as his bite marks slowly heals, as his eyes start glowing, as Kinde feels feels the alpha, very mad. As Kinde, protect her of all cost. Yes, brother. What are you going to do? Easy, sister. They're all dead. As he doesn't care anymore about, keeping the status quo anymore. As he slowly begins shifting, as, the students are shocked. Because they've only seen, like, his wolf ears and his tail, not the full transformation. As all they see is, like, what you see in the thumbnail. A very, very big werewolf. As his eyes is still, glowing blue. As all you hear is, as the Nomu goes in to rush Izuku in his wolf form. As all you hear is a mighty roar. A wolf roar, or whatever that would be called, like a howl. As instantly it stops in midair and gets shoot back. As everyone, all the villains, get shoot back. As a couple of the organization gets the same treatment. As they start firing on Izuku with silver bullets. As his, it's hitting him, but as the bullets start slowly popping out of his body, as they start healing, as suddenly he's gone, as he's behind the group of people, the group of hunters that, hurt Lilith, as all they see is claw coming down, killing them instantly. As he's continuing ripping the villains and the organization to pieces, as Shigaragi's like, what the hell is he? Explain, Kirigiri. As he's like, I have no idea, young master. I have no idea. This is something I did not expect from Silver, from Izuku Silver. Explain, how do you know him? And he's like, he did a couple of jobs for us in the past while you're doing your missions. Does Master know of his power? No, I don't know what type of quirk that is. Well, despite him killing everyone, it's quite interesting actually. He should be with us, not with these heroes. If he's willing to kill so easily because of that woman, are they connected somehow? I don't know, young master. It doesn't matter. Nomu, do it. As you know, Nomu goes into hit Izuku. As Izuku impels it with his claws, going right through his chest. As he tosses a Nomu aside like it was a piece of trash. As he catches eye of Kirigiri, as he goes straight for Kirigiri. As several of the hunters come with silver swords, as they go in for to cut Izuku's head off. As Izuku whops him with his tail, picks up both of them, slams them on the ground, and bites off their head, mauling them. As everyone's shocked, as you know, Izuku has lost control by this point. He has full control, but because of the draining majority of the wolfbane in his blood system, it's no longer there. So, you know, he's totally lost control and he's not in his right state of mind to think straight right now. As Kennedy is shaking in fear because, you know, she's never seen her alpha this way. As, you know, Lilith finally get up. What's going on, Kennedy? Lilith, we gotta stop this. Izuku has lost control. As, you know, she sees it. Huh. Very well. As soon as the Nomu's out of the picture, right now we can't do anything. He would attack us instantly. As that happens, as the Nomu recovers regeneration, as Shigaragi's laughing. You can't kill him. I already said this already once today, so I might as well say it again. He has super strength, regeneration, shock resorptions. You can't kill him. He's the ultimate tool to kill All Might. As, you know, Izuku's not paying attention to him because, you know, he doesn't see him as a threat. As Izuku clashes with the Nomu, as he rips off his arms, just pull them off, as he grabs the Nomu's, as he kicks the Nomu in the ground, as he plants his foot on his chest, digging him into the ground, as he ripped off his legs, as he rips off his head, as he tosses it at the villain, at Shigaraki and Kirigiri. Starts ripping the Nomu apart, bit by bit, the body. There's blood everywhere. As, you know, Izawa's, you know, woken up from this, as he was about to trying to get it stop this. As let's don't, Izawa, raise your head. He'll kill you if you get near him. As the heroes come in, as All Might comes in, he sees the carnage and he sees, you know, Izuku. And she's like, as he goes over here and smash, you know, because there's a group of villains, as he's like, goes over to Lilith. Lilith, what's wrong with Izuku? As, you know, she explained, he's lost control. I need you, All Might, to weaken him a little bit. As, you know, the villain's like, huh, let's go. He's like, damn it, cheaters. Well, maybe he'll do the job for us. Let's go. Let's go, Kirigiri. See you later, you know. Wolf boy. We'll meet again soon. I need to report this to the master. As he portals back, Kirigiri with him, as, you know, he leaves all the villains there in the order. As, like, we had a deal. As, you know, like, you're nothing but tools. Bye-bye. As he grabs Shigaraki, he's like, release me, worm. As he decays him. As, you know, they're no longer, you know, allies now after that. As, like, as before he dies, he's like, you'll pay. We'll kill you and your master. Traitors. As Shigaraki laughs. He's like, huh, whatever. Pawn. Let's go, Kirigiri, as they portal away. Alright. As All Might goes in for a punch, as they clash, Izuku and All Might, as other heroes just like, what's going on here? As Snipe was about to shoot, but Razorhead stopped him. Don't. It's one of my students. He's lost control of his quirk. As he's like, okay, I understood, Razorhead. As he puts his gun away, his rifle. What do we do then? Gather the rest of the villains. Let All Might deal with this. As they gather our rest of the students, as they're telling Lilith to come, as she said no. As Lilith and Kennedy stay behind, the heroes are trying to what's the word I'm looking for? They're trying to get them to go with them, but she's not going to. So nor does Kennedy is going. They're trying to pursue them to come. That's the word I was looking for. Sorry, guys. As All Might's coughing up blood, as he could go in for a fist, as he grabs All Might's face, slams it in the ground, starts clawing on him. He's like, sorry about this, kid. As he goes 50%, as he goes flying into a wall, that kind of weakens him a little bit, as he howls majorly, a pure shockwave, knocking All Might back into a wall. He's like, damn, didn't realize he was this powerful. This is how powerful a pure-blooded werewolf is? Hate to see him when he has full control of his abilities. As a loud howl you hear, breaking anything nearby, shockwaves hitting everyone, as he's about to finish off All Might, as Lilith grabs him by the head. It's enough, Izuku. That's enough. As he has his mouth on her shoulder, piercing her. And she's like, it's enough, Izuku. Everything's fine. I'm alright. Calm down. As she looks into his eyes, as his glowing stops, as he begins to de-transform, as he starts to fall, as Lilith catches him, as Kennedy's like, is he alright? As like, we can't lose him, he's our alpha. And she's like, it's fine, he's fine, he's sleeping. As Lilith picks him up and carries him. The heroes are trying to get answers, as they're trying to grab Izuku. Lilith. She let out a bloodlust that, shook everyone. Don't you dare touch him. He's mine. As, all the heroes back up. There are some, nobody heroes thinking he was a villain. As All Might's like, it's calm down, everyone. He just simply lost control. He simply lost control of his quirk. He's not with the villains, as it's All Might, so they believe him. Small time heroes, they don't think straight apparently. But as a limousine pops up. Oh, Your Majesty, Miss, Lady Lilith. We need to take him back to she's taking him back to her domain. What happened to, Master, Light? Don't worry. We need to go home now. As they take him, back to her place. As she sets him on her bed. As she's beginning she has a couple of her higher people that deals with werewolf biology. As you know, they do examination. He's like in a he's in a bit of a coma a little bit from the strain from losing control. As so, how is he? He's fine. His body is just going through a shock. He should be he should be conscious pretty soon, in a day or two. And she's like, thank God. All right, thank you. As you know, you can leave now. Leave me and my husband alone. As she sits on her bed, as she has his degree hand, she's like, thank you, husband, for doing what you did. As she kisses him on the forehead, and she's like, hopefully you wake up soon. As you know, we're gonna stop it there. Yeah, I know. I had to get him lose control at least once. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. Where all the students are going to ask, "What the heck was that?" But we're going to stop it here. Hope you guys have a good night and day, judging my time zones. All right, bye.